Alright, this is part 2. I have 37 minutes on my phone, guys. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Most secretaries in the world don't make $1 million a year, man. No. Most secretaries in the world make like 50K. The ones who work for these like smaller businesses around the world, the average secretary, they make probably 50, 40, $50,000 a year. And the ones who work for the big companies might make a couple hundred grand, maybe 100,000, 150, 200K a year they make. Whereas the ones who work for my company are getting $1 million a year. That's a rich salary, man. That's rich, man. That's a rich contract. $1 million every year. A lot of money for a secretary. Yeah. You're living a celebrity. You're celebrity. You're getting paid a celebrity contract. A rich fucking contract. Yeah. Buy your nice 2.5 million house. Get your nice like cars, Mercedes Benz, Audi, Porsche, BMW. Nice fucking cars. Yeah, man. Feed your family. Pay for your kids' school. Easily. I'm giving you royalties, $5,500 in royalties. That's a lot of money, obviously. And the other guys get double; they get $2 million, which is even better. Obviously, that's a lot of money. You know. See what I'm saying? So we're gonna see you guys are gonna see the 17's lavish life. The doc team will be filming them in our house sometimes. No, I'm like, look, man, for filming me and my sister in our condo, you don't have to film it every day, but like at least like twice a week, film us in our condo. That way you get a glimpse of what's going on in our houses. And you see the 17, they have a nice fucking house. The secretaries have a nice like $2 million house. The other guys have like a $4 or $5 million house, man. Yeah, nice fucking house. But even their house is nothing compared to my penthouse, right? Yeah. Like John Favreau, because he's already worth like $200 million, he already has a lot of money in his bank. He's probably gonna get like a $10 million house in Vancouver if I hire him, right? Dave will probably get a $4 or $5 million house. The Russo brothers will probably get a good maybe 6 million, 5 million house with the balls of paying them. They can easily afford it. Well, the Russo brothers are not as rich as guys like John Favreau, but they're rich guys too. They're worth like I don't know, like 15, 20 million. They're rich too. Or whoever I hire, right? Yeah, they're all gonna have nice fucking houses in Vancouver, man. Whoever I choose for my company house. Sorry. Is it mandatory I live in Vancouver? Yes, it's mandatory. You don't have to sell your house. You can keep your house in America. You can rent it out if you want. But you need to live in Vancouver. I don't want you getting paid in Canadian. You have the rates, obviously. I want my 17 to make their full money. They're my 17. And I don't want you distracted being away from your families. And that's why the best thing to do is have them live in Vancouver. That way they can see their families. And they're not depressed. Because when you're away from when you have a family and you're away from them for like years, that can really make you depressed because you want to go home and spend time with your family. That's why they have to live in Vancouver. I'll pay for all your moving costs out of my pocket. So if you have couches and all that stuff, I can have a truck deliver it to Vancouver, and I'll fly all you guys on my jet to Vancouver with your family, and I'll hire someone to do all the documents for your bank, to get your bank card, your Canadian bank card, be a permanent resident, all that stuff, all those papers. You can hire someone to do all that stuff for them. Sarah. Yeah, and you have to pay them a bonus. The secretaries are gonna need money, so pay them a nice like 300K bonus. That way, they can feed their families for like 2 weeks until they get their first check. They can put a down payment on a house. A $2 million house, you only have to put like what? 5% of 200,000 is what? I don't know what it is. 10% of 200,000 is what? Sorry. 10% of 2 million is 200,000, about 200,000, right? So 5% is 100K. So if you pay the secretaries 300 grand sign bonus, they can put a down payment on a $2 million house. You see what I'm saying? They can buy their house right away, and they have money left over to feed their families for the next 2 weeks until they get their first check. That's why I pay them a bonus. And the other guys get 600K. They can easily put a down payment on a $4 million house. Pay them 600K. You see what I'm saying? And the script developers with their bonus, they can buy their house cash because they're making like 50 million, 24 million, 34 million in bonuses. Millions in their bank, they can buy their house. They can buy depends what kind of house they want to get. They want to get a $10 million house. That's a lot of their money gone, but they can put a nice down payment on it, like a couple $1 million down payment on it. Or they can get a $4 million house and buy it cash, pay it off. Yeah, I want this $5 million house. They got like 8 million, 9, 10 million in their bank. They can pay it off cash like that, which I recommend you do that. You don't want to pay those monthly fees, man. Just pay it off cash if you have enough money, Sarah. Yeah. And you're going to see their lavish life. They're driving their nice cars and everything. Yeah. You might say, no, they were driving their nice cars. You're going to see, because sometimes the doctor will be filming us while we're driving in the car. And you see me, I'm driving my Ferrari to work with my significant other, and we drive. I pull up in my Ferrari to work. Yeah, fucking nice. You see Peter, he's in the limo. They film him and get a motor on him in the limo when they head to work every morning. Yeah, what an amazing documentary. Yeah. Yeah, it's so cool. Ivan has a 17. Yeah, I have a 17. That's how I want to work for my company. I have a team, a 17. And I might hire assistants maybe. But the assistants only make like $250,000. You can hire maybe 2 assistants to help the secretaries. The secretaries are going to be taking a lot of calls from these Hollywood agents, man. Yeah. And now you understand why my girlfriend will force me to choose. Because she wants to live that billionaire life with me and she doesn't want to be left behind. Yeah. Because everyone, all these average people in the world know they're never going to make $250,000. The chances of you making that's not high. It's very rare for people to make 100, 150, 200K a year in this world. Hence why if you have a job where you're getting paid 100,000 a year, you made it, man. You're successful. You're not a multi-millionaire, but you made it. As most people in the world don't make that, man. You're successful, obviously. You're part of the 1% pretty much, right? Yeah. You're making a lot of money. So, Sarah. Ivan can easily pay me 250K as an assistant. Yeah, you're not making your millions, but you're making 250K, which is a lot of money for an average person. And your girlfriend's living with you in your condo rent free, and so if you want to get your car, the money I'm paying you can use that to get your car. Your phone bill, you can pay for that. All your debts, if you went to university or college, you can pay off all your debts. I'm saying easily. Yeah, and you're living a good life. That's why they're gonna beg Ivan, please. I don't want to be left behind, Ivan. I want to be a part of that life with you, Ivan. You have no idea what price you're paying being with your significant other. I know, but you're not meant for me, man. She's meant for me, not you. I I run away with you. I'm gonna regret it. I'm getting garbage sex instead of the fresh sex. And you're not blue, and I'm not gonna get any of those genetic perks when I'm with you, man, because you're not meant for me. My similar others blue is what triggers my genetic perks: the glowing beauty, staying young forever, the full grown beard, and perhaps flying. Don't hate me, I'm saying, yeah. Hence why you're not. I'm gonna regret it, and you're not meant for me, man. I'm gonna regret it, and I'm gonna shed tears, knowing that I made a mistake choosing my girlfriend over saving my significant other. I'm gonna regret it, man. That's why I'm not. I don't want you to do like that. And I was stuck with the trashy sex. I'm not choosing the trash over the fucking fresh. No fucking way. From Sarah. But she's gonna beg, man, my girlfriend. And that's why I will give her money. That way she doesn't feel like shit. Yeah, I'll give you $75,000. I'll buy you a nice like $60,000 car. I'll most likely get her a Benz or a BMW. Those are the top cars for an average person. A Benz or a nice BMW for her. Convertible, Ivan? Probably not convertible because convertibles are not good for the winter. Um, get her a nice $60,000 Benz and like $5,000 in gas money. You can buy your condo with that money. Yeah, it's a good. What? It's a good offer for you. Even then, she'll still feel like shit because she wants to live life with me when I'm paying, obviously, but it's not gonna happen. Don't even say. And even if I did choose to run off, God forbid, obviously, you're competing with all the women I'm hooking up with, right? The world's still gonna make me pay, even if I don't say my significant other. They all want to see me have sex, and they're still gonna make me pay. I'm sorry. Yeah. And you're competing with all those Hollywood women. Yeah. But you can dream all you want. It's not happening, man. I'm not choosing the trash over the fresh. And you're not meant for my significant other. It's meant for me, Sarah. Yeah. I'm going to regret it. I know I will. That's why I'm not going to let you do like that. Sarah. But I know being my significant other comes at a price. Hence why once I pay this fee and I find out how wicked you are, guys, I'm peacing out with her and you're left behind. I'm taking my money that I'm making off the book and I'm peacing out with my significant other and you're left behind. You made me pay, made us pay. She's also paying a price. You pay a price too. That's how it works, man. I was willing to save my virginity for my significant other, and you took that away from me. Well, I'm gonna get my girlfriend because my significant other pisses me off, but the only reason why I'm getting my girlfriend because I know there's no point in me saving my virginity. But I was willing to save my virginity for my significant other, and you took that away from me. You know what I'm saying? You made me pay, and you also pay too, man. That's how it works. You pay a price when I'm king too. You're left behind. You're not saved. I still wish you guys the best, obviously, some Sarah. Even though you guys are wicked people and you're a mess I made, I'm a good man. I wish you guys, even though you're gonna be left behind, I don't hate him, said. I wish you guys the best, and I hope you guys have a prosperous life. I hope you have a long life. I hope you meet the girl or man of your dreams. Don't hate him, said. And you start a family and you live a great life for yourself, because I'm a good man. I wish the Gates the best too. I wish my significant other's family the best. I hope her mother and her father and her sister live a great life. They find a man. Her sister finds the man of her dreams. Don't hate him, said. I hope my stepbrothers find the woman of their dreams. I wish my step-parents a great life because I'm a good man. Even though they're wicked people, I wish them the best, man, because I'm a good man. Even though you're going to be left behind, I wish all you guys the best. I'm a good man, Sarah. I'm willing to hire those Hollywood actors and women, Hollywood actors who bag my wife. That's so fucking nice. I'm pay them a rich salary and save them. Save Peter and Mel and all them and what? And save my 17 in Hollywood. Because I'm a good man. Pay them a lot of money because I'm a good man. And give them their freedom because I'm a good man. I'm not perfect. I made some mental errors in my life. But I'm a good man. I wish you guys all the best. Sarah? Yeah. My significant other obviously wishes her family the best too. And my family the best. Even though they're wicked people, she wishes them the best, obviously. They're going to be left behind. I don't hate them, Zen. But she wishes them the best, obviously. Because I don't wish any harm upon them. I'm a good man. Sarah? I'm not perfect. I made some mistakes in my life. I'm a good man. I wish them the best. Sarah? Yeah. If Bob Iger was younger, I most likely would hire him as my president of my company. But he's fucking old. If only he was like 20 years, I don't know, 10 years younger, I would have might consider hiring him. But he's too fucking old. He's like in his 70s, man. He's like 73. He's old. He's too old. Retirement age, yeah. He's not even saying he's too old, yeah. He'd rather work for me than work in fucking Hollywood. Yeah. With Ivan, working for Ivan's company, I don't have to worry about the movies losing money. Yeah, I just work hard for him and I get my check, yeah. Whereas in Hollywood, you have to worry about your movies flopping, all that stuff. Yeah. I'm saying. Who do you think your two script is going to be, Ivan? Somebody tells me it's going to be Jon Favreau and Dave Filoni, or perhaps maybe the Russo brothers, maybe, or James Gunn. James Gunn's with DC though, man. DC's not gonna is not gonna let me take James Gunn from them, man. And if the DC franchise is successful, they're gonna extend his contract. But he might have an opt out option maybe in the contract where he can get out of the deal. Some people sign a deal like that in Hollywood. It just depends. But I told you, James Gunn would rather work for me than work in Hollywood because he knows for my movie it's safe. You don't have to worry about the movie losing money. You don't have to worry about the merch flopping. Everything will make money. All you gotta do is just work hard for me and you get your check and the movie's successful. You don't have to worry about any of that because I have the keys. And you might see another special. Everyone will buy our movies. There's job security in my company. Your job is safe pretty much. You don't have to worry about the movie flopping, any of that stuff. Some saying? Yeah. Some saying? Yeah, man. The only thing I have to worry about for my company is the art of the movie. The movie could perhaps be bad. Hence why you got to make sure, for The Great Escape, you got to make sure you hire a good writing team. That way you get a good movie. You can hire Jonathan Nolan, pay him a good $16.5 million. He doesn't get any royalties. You just get his flat salary. And then you can have someone else. It's good to have two co-writers. Have someone else write the script with him for The Great Escape. You see what I'm saying? They write an amazing script, and I come up with an outline for the movie, what I want to happen, and they use that outline as a platform for the foundation for writing the script. So I'll consult, but you're writing it. I'm not after Zane's. I'm retiring as a writer. Zane's is the only movie whereby I'm micromanaging a little bit. I'm making the main calls, the business calls, obviously. And I'm actually stepping down. I'm putting in the work, and I'm writing that script with Peter or Mel. Whereas all my other movies, I'm not writing the script. I'm gonna hire a good writing team to write the script for me. I'm saying I'll come up with my ideas. Like me and my son have the outline, the 3 act structure. We consult, but you're writing the script. I'm not writing it. So I'm saying. So you tell John, no, okay, I want like us. We look for jobs. The movie starts off with the couple on the run in Italy, and they get killed. It transfers to New York, and me, my son, and the other were in the employment center. And you see me, I'm all frustrated, and I'm yelling at the secretary. She's like, "Excuse me, I'm sorry, sir." I'm saying this is the best we can do. I haven't found a job for we haven't found a job for over a month and a half. Sir, calm down. I'm all pissed off, and then my sister was like, "It's okay, honey." Don't say, "Look at a sick movie, yeah, yeah." You know what I'm saying? And then, yeah, and then you pretty much the first 20 minutes of the movie is us. Remember Ben Affleck's movie? What's it called again? That movie where he can't find jobs. I own the movie. What's it called again? Company Men. Yeah, think something like that for the first 20 minutes of the movie. You get this sad theme. We can't find jobs. Tell Jonathan Nolan, I want like the sad theme, like Company Men. You show him clips from Company Men. That way he knows. And we go to the bar and we talk to the bar and the house of job search. Yeah, we know the bartender. It's not going well. And then Paul Bettany's eavesdropping in the bar. I think I found a couple for the company, and he bribes us with a card. I told you guys my story. And at first I'm reluctant. I don't think it's a good idea. My son I don't think it's a good idea. I'm like, honey, he just gave us $2,000 in cash. This is enough to pay our rent. I don't know, honey. Don't you think it's a bit weird? This random guy, he offers us all this money. Like this seems too good to be true. I'm like, honey, he just gave us $2,000 in cash. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? That's why I'm fucking a creative genius, yeah. I get the phone. I'm like, we're in. And it transfers to us. We're in the plane. That's where we meet the other couples, like John Krasinski and all them. Yeah, Brie Larson and all them. Yeah, it's an amazing movie. We work for the company for hours there. We're on the run, man. So you have this innocent couple who can't find jobs. They train in company to become badass agents like James Bond. And we're on the run from the biggest secret organization in the world. We can't get out of Italy. Look at that amazing fucking movie. Yeah, it won't be as good as Zane's. It'll be a masterpiece of a movie, man. A good movie. Like Xanus will be probably a 9.5, 9.7 out of 10. The Great Escape might be a 7.5, 8 out of 10 movie. It's good, but it's not the best story like Xanus, but I mean, it's a good movie. Entertaining movie, and a good, fun movie to watch. Look at an amazing movie, man. Yeah, man. So, Sarah? Look at an amazing movie. But enough about The Great Escape. The Great Escape is years away. My main focus now is Xanus. Xanus is based off my novel that I wrote, The Last Hope for Xanus. Samsara. A masterpiece of a book, man, that I wrote. Obviously. A 5-year fucking project. That's why I'm never doing that ever again. Lord of the Rings was 5 years for Peter, too. It took him 5 years for the movie. They started pre-production, I think, in 1997. Yeah. 1997, they started pre-production for Lord of the Rings. And they ended in late 2000. That's 4. And they also did reshoots. So if you count the reshoots, it took Peter like 5 years around there, I think, for Lord of the Rings. A long fucking project. Sam? You need to give Peter at least, or Mel, at least 3 years to prep for pre-production before they start shooting. You need to give him time. That way he's prepped. You get a good movie. See, Peter was prepped for Lord of the Rings. That's why Lord of the Rings was so good. Even though Return of the King I don't like as much as the other movies, it was still a good movie. It was a good movie. But I don't like it as much as Two Towers and Fellowship of the Ring. But a lot of people think Two Towers is the worst. Because if you take away Helm's Deep, the movie pretty much is the most boring, you can argue. But that whole thing with, I don't know, man, there's something about Two Towers I just like more than the other movies. I like it more than Fellowship of the Ring. The only reason why I like Two Towers more than Fellowship of the Ring, because Fellowship of the Ring is too linear, it's just about the 9. Whereas Two Towers is when you meet the people of Rohan, you meet more characters. That's why I like it's more, you meet Gollum. That's why I like it a bit more. And that Helm's Deep war tops it for me, man. It's so good. Obviously, Return of the King has the most action, obviously, but a lot of the wars are rushed, and the CGI is pretty bad. And I hate the fact that Theoden dies, and it's the end of the movie. It's the end of the journey. That's why I don't like it as much. It's too sad. It's the worst movie for me. It goes Two Towers for me, then Fellowship of the Ring in close second, and Return of the King is the third for me, obviously. But most people like Return of the King the most. There's a reason why it swept the Oscars, obviously. It's the only movie that swept the Oscars out of the 3 movies. So people obviously like Return of the King the most, but for me, it's my least favorite. I don't like it as much as the other 2. Peter's favorite is Two Towers too. I saw in a documentary, yeah, Two Towers is my favorite. A clip on YouTube, he says Two Towers is his favorite. Yeah, Two Towers is my favorite too. It's the middle movie. I like it the most out of all 3 movies. Since I are. Well, Peter pushed for more cameras, he might. If we can rent more, I'm like, Peter, no, lad. 16 cameras is enough for the movie. I'm not renting any more than 16 cameras. It's costing me now like 13 million bucks. I did the math in my calculator. To rent 16 cameras will cost me like $13 million to rent. And the equipment for the cameras, maybe another $1.5 million, $2 million bucks. You want to get the best equipment and the drones and all stuff. Another maybe $2 million bucks. You got to watch for the budget, Peter. 16 cameras is enough. Obviously. When we call the company, we rent like 16 film IMAX cameras. You don't want digital cameras? No, I don't want digital cameras. I don't want that Hobbit look, Peter. I want the Lord of the Rings look. It's better. I want film cameras. That way the world looks a bit more natural. I know what I'm doing. I don't want that computer-y look. Digital is good for movies like Star Wars and all that stuff, but it's not good for a movie like Zane's. I don't want that digital cameras. I want film cameras. Peter, can we put 4K technology in the cameras? Yeah, we can do that. We put 4K technology into the cameras, and we update it with extra lenses and sound. That way, you get an unheard experience the movie with a 4K Blu-ray effect with the movie. Yeah, visual effects equipment. Peter has to help me with the hotel party deal with Bergerac Resort. 2-day party and a red carpet event, obviously. And the costumes, armor, and the weapons machines for the mask. That's how we all that. The tools, what a workshop to work with to build all the weapons, create all the weapons. The sewing equipment, the fabric for the clothing. Peter has how to make all those calls. And the stuff for making the masks. So I'm going to try to find a machine that can print the masks. That way it takes the load off Weta Workshop and all those designers, mask designers. Some center. Yeah. So you have this computer, they design the mask a computer, and the machine prints the mask. Instead of them doing it practically on their own, that's a lot of work, obviously. The crows and eagles and all of them will be full CGI, and the mosquitoes, the jaguars, full CGI, but the wolves and bats, I don't want them full CGI. I want the actors and all them wearing a mask. That's why you have to give the mask designers and costume designers a good 2 years. 1 year is not enough. You got to give them 2 years. They got to work 7 days a week. Because if you want to pull off making all this tens of thousands of masks and costumes and all stuff, you got to give them 2 years, and they got to work 7 days a week all day. You get like 2-hour breaks, but you got to work all day, man, 7 days a week. You want to pull this off, and that's why, Peter, don't pay them $50K. They're doing dirty work for $50K. Make sure they get the $150K. That way they can feed their families and they work harder for you, Peter. They're doing dirty work. Yeah, Ivan, that's dirty work. Yeah, it's dirty work, Peter. That's why I make sure they get paid. Because Peter's blind eyes movie, he wants more of the money going towards the movie, obviously. He's blind eyes greed, yeah. He doesn't really care about their salaries. He cares more about the movie. His paycheck and the movie, obviously. That's what he cares about the most. He's blind eyes greed the movie. Yeah, my Peter, so I'll be blind eyes greed. Make sure they get paid. Now, Ivan, you got to watch out for your budget. $150K is too much, Ivan. That's a lot of money on your budget, Ivan. This should be going more towards the movie. I'm like, Peter, I'm already putting enough money towards visual effects. But Ivan, we can make the movie even better if we put more money towards the movie. I know, Peter, but make sure they get paid. That way you get a better movie. They don't slack off. And they don't quit on you, sir. Yeah. He's blind by his read for the movie. Will you blind by his read? Yeah, he will, obviously, because he wants to make the best movie possible. He's a nerd. He wants to make the best movie possible. That's why he's blind by his read for the movie. You know, I know, Peter, it's tempting to be blind by your greed. You want to make the best movie possible, obviously. You know what I'm saying? But you're being blinded by your greed, man. Make sure they get paid. Ivan, in Hollywood, they make like 30K, 25K. 50K is pretty good, Ivan. If I was money, like, Peter, no. Pay them 150K. Ivan, pay them 80K then. Like you know what I'm saying? You put more of this money towards the movie, Ivan, towards visual effects. Peter, I'm already putting enough money towards visual effects and the costumes, armor, and weapons. $40 million towards costumes, armor, and weapons. That's enough. But Ivan, we can make the movie even better by putting money into the movie. I know, but if you don't pay them, you're gonna get cheesy scenes in your movie, Peter. They're doing dirty ass work, more work than you and me. Make sure they get paid. 100K and 50K the way they get paid. But the people working second year, you have to split their contract, obviously. So the Weta Workshop guys who are working second year, working on the armor and weapons, you have to split their contract for 3 years. So they get 150K. You can pay them 30K 1 year, 100K the third year, and then they get 20K the fourth year. That's pretty good. You split their contract. That's the best way to make it work. Because even during production, Weta Workshop is still working because they have to make so many like prosthetic masks for the actors. They're still working even fourth year. So while we're filming, they have to keep making more weapons, and it's a 3-year it's fucking crazy. Yeah, Ivan, they ought to work even during production if you want to pull this off. Yeah, it's a lot of fucking armor and weapons on stuff. Some Sarah. Yeah, Shemakaver.